country in the world, and it is worth fighting for. It is worth bleeding for, and if it takes it, it's worth dying for the greatest country that this world has ever seen.
What up, what up, what up, America? It is Wednesday, the day before T-Day, and that's not Trump Day. That's Thanksgiving is tomorrow. If you are excited about it, comment yes or no, or give me a big old turkey in the comments section here. We're going to end this show today, no matter how much of a crap fest it turns into. We're going to end this show with us being thankful, and we're going to go around the studio here, and everybody's going to tell us something they're thankful because that's what we're mandated to do tomorrow, so we're going to mandate it here across the board. We need everybody to do us a big old favor. We know most of you are probably traveling today. A lot of you are probably off work. Well, get the crap up and be on Dear America today. We need everybody to hit that like button and hit that share button wherever you might be watching from, whether that's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, whether it's X, or right here on Rumble. Make sure to hit that share button far and wide. We got a big show for you today. First of all, President Trump gets a ceasefire done between Israel and Hezbollah. What the crap happened there? Oh, it's like Daddy's back in charge. It's like Daddy's back in charge, but don't worry. President Biden is claiming credit for it while he's sending possible nukes to Ukraine, and has also requested another 24 billion dollars to Ukraine. No. That's right. That's right. No. He's trying to start World War III. Look at the turkeys in the chat. If you think we should give another cent to Ukraine, comment yes or no in the chat right now. I want to see no's blow up the chat like nobody's business. Not a single cent to Ukraine. Also, I got a lot of hate in my heart today, and I'm getting it out before tomorrow when I'm forced to be around the entire family. And if any of the families watching this and they go, how dare Graham say that about me? Well, you know. Nothing much else there. It's one of those things. If you're offended by what I say, it's because I'm talking to you. Anyway, but if I'm not talking to you, then I'm not talking to you. Anyway, all right, here we go. He be Mexican, but he's loving that Thanksgiving turkey, and he loves that dressican. Ladies and gentlemen, not Mexican Cartel Tony. I'm trying to crack you up now before I send the camera over to you.
I don't. First of all, I don't make dressing. I make stuffing. There's a difference. West Coasters here, dude. It's stuffing.
Dude, West Coaster, it's dressing.
No, it's not dressing.
Okay, no. That's a good question.
It's stuffing.
Tony says that it's called stuffing. I say it's called dressing.
It's stuffing.
Comment in the chat. Do you call it stuffing or dressing? I know this has nothing to do with the show at all.
Stuffing.
But this is a big deal. It's dressing.
It's called stuffing because you stuff the bird with.
We don't want to talk about what people do in Oregon, Tony. I don't want to know. It's called dressing, okay? And it's called dressing.
Well, first of all, the way you're saying dressing, don't say it again because you're like, it's called dressing. It's called dressing.
No, here comes the dressings. Dressings are putting out. Maybe it's a Southern thing, dude. Southern people don't say stuffing. We're stuffing the turkey.
You guys say dressing.
Dressing. Yeah, it's very sus how you guys say it. We're stuffing the turkey. With what? What does that mean? All right, ladies and gentlemen, obviously you can hear him. Producer Royce is in the chat right now.
It is called stuffing, though.
Thank you, Royce.
That is what it's called. But
everybody says it's a Southern thing, which further proves my point to Royce that he is not in a Southern state. He's in a tropical state of Florida. It is a Southern thing. Everybody's saying it's a Southern thing to say dressing.
Leave it to Graham to call you out there, Royce, and call you not Southern.
Everybody's favorite redneck that will have dressing tomorrow, Hot Seat Todd. Can't hear you, Todd. Can't hear you. Nope.
It's called dressing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's called dressing.
100%
dressing. Dressing.
It's got to be you.
Got a lot of demons in the chat today.
Yeah.
Go ahead. If If you need to spend more time at your church and you call it stuffing, then that's fine.
That's cool.
If you believe in the Holy Trinity and you call it dressing, well then
it's definitely a Southern hick kind of thing. So you
a
guys
Southern hick.
You guys call it dressing all you want, but it's called dressing.
It is called dressing. You're right.
For you guys,
Texas calls it dressing. I'm just saying.
nope.
All right,
Stove top stuffing.
Ew.
Yeah.
Stop stuffing. No.
Exactly.
You make it from scratch.
Okay, all right. One more debate then, because we had this before the show. And again, this has nothing to do. We're going to have a little fun today. If you don't like fun, get the crap out of the chat. We don't have time. All right, you're supposed to be thankful tomorrow. All right. Which one is it? Is it oven baked turkey or is it deep fried turkey for you tomorrow? Just comment
fried.
baked or fried. Just comment baked or fried in the chat. I want to know where you guys stand because hold on. I'll count to 5. Go ahead in the chat. Baked or fried turkey in the chat. Go ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fried turkey. It's the only way to go. It's the only way to go. Fried turkey. Anybody that says baked, you're the same people that go to Chick-fil-A and get the grilled nuggets instead of the Jesus nuggets. We don't have time for this kind of stuff.
My
No,
God,
wait a
all
minute,
these
wait a minute.
oven-baked turkeys.
Where are you people from?
Okay, wait a
Where
minute.
are all these people
Listen,
from
wait
that
a
are
minute.
saying
I
baked?
quit. I'm done.
I have to defend all the oven baked ones because not only do I oven bake them, but that's the only way you can make the stuffing. You have to bake it in the oven. You can't deep fry stuffing.
Is it because you guys have lived in oppressed states that
Yes.
probably it's like illegal to deep fry
No,
turkey?
it's because we don't deep fry turkeys because we don't want to burn ourselves like you Southern people do. Like you guys freaking cause fires everywhere, and there's always
And it's
going to
awesome.
Hey, well, you know what? I have a question.
Smoked
I have a
turkey.
question.
I'll do smoked turkey before baked turkey. I
Me
see
too.
smoked in there.
Smoked
too.
turkey is good. I tried
smoked
that
turkey's
last
good.
year. Amazing. Have the ones that are saying baked and stuffing? Have you tried?
You've been
Southern
oppressed.
dressing
You've been
and
oppressed.
fried?
You are a
Because-
victim of oppression.
Yeah. No,
in your life.
No, Graham.
I will change your life.
Was that last year? The first time you did the deep
No,
fry? 2
it's
years in a
just
row.
first time. Yeah.
The deep fried turkey that Graham makes is just it's really good, man. That's all.
Anyway,
to eat 'em?
we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We will get into the Thanksgiving debate a little further on in the show. Make sure to hit that like button and hit that share button. We do actually have a really big show for you today. But first, I want to talk to you about our friends at Preborn. Ladies and gentlemen, on this show, we are 100% adamantly pro-life from the moment of conception. The end. Nothing else. Nope. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 across the board. I need you to go to preborn.com/Graham today. Ladies and gentlemen, an ultrasound just costs $28. And it is proven that if a mother who is in hard times can actually see the precious life growing inside of her, she is 87% less likely to take the life of that child. Right now, they have a match your gift going on here at Preborn right now through starts November 26th. Excuse me, that was Tuesday. And it goes through the end of the holiday season. If you give $28, somebody's going to match that $28. If you can give $500, somebody's going to match that $500. Ladies and gentlemen, for $28, you can get an ultrasound to these women who are on hard times and show them the miracle that is growing inside of their bodies. Imagine what we could do if the Dear American family could do thousands of dollars. How many babies could be saved? Go to preborn.com/Graham. That's preborn.com/Graham. All right. As the old saying goes, how about we start the show? All right. So yesterday, some dude puts, I guess this was a TikTok. Was it a TikTok or was this an Instagram or a Facebook
I don't know.
video?
I think it's just a social media video.
Okay. All right, we'll go Facebook. This looks like he might be doing a Facebook Live or something. This guy basically threatens President Trump. Let's play it.
All right, so let's talk about what it is that I actually mean to do on Inauguration Day.
Okay.
So there's going to be a lot of people there. A lot of people on his side and a lot of people protesting on our side.
Mm-hmm.
I mean to meet as many people as I can. Try to convince them to work together in a co-opetition.
Co-opetition.
And if everything works the way that it's supposed to,
Is that a word?
I will be in front of that stage with people chanting.
Perpleplitude.
To be heard. Either legion or let him speak.
Yeah.
Whatever, I don't care.
A legion.
Get me on
Demon.
stage to speak before the president and change the very fabric of human history. Our future is in our hands, and I mean to take it. Charge forward. Grasp that future with both hands.
Grasp it.
And rip it apart.
And rip it
The future
apart.
I see is not one I accept. The future I want is one that I will build. And I need your help to get there.
Well,
let me just add.
Alrighty then.
I have a warning issue.
Creepy.
Go ahead, Royce. Throw it up.
Put demon in the chat. That's a demon.
I have a warning for all those would-be crazy peoples that are going to inauguration. So I myself and Michael Shane Spears will be going to Inauguration Day, and I'm here to tell you, you don't want to do something stupid with me and my father walking around. Y'all think I'm crazy? Ask Graham. My dad is 100 times worse. So try it.
Well, we're all going to be at the inauguration. Hey, man, you know what? I'm all about it. Like, just, you know what? Come on.
Bring it on.
Come on, Cletus. Come on.
Dude, I will put your little Metro self in the biggest hurt locker you've ever been in your life.
Dude, I would love nothing more. It's like the outsiders, like one on one side, one on the other, and they just start like war screaming, like crying. And every time they do something, they go, I just go, like right back at them, you know, and just like who can out yell the other one? Because I'm going to beat you. And
yes.
You know what?
I can't believe that dude said that they'll either be chanting, let him speak, or Legion.
Or Legion.
That says enough.
Dude, I'm
right
telling
there.
you, these people are demons, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's just,
That's all right.
Anyway, all right, let's keep going. Speaking of anti-demonic thing, Texas approves Bible lessons in schools for millions of students, and liberals are freaking out.
Yes.
Let me get the little praying hands emoji in the chat for Jesus winning in Texas. Let's play the clip. Let's go.
Public school curriculum infused with Bible lessons will be allowed and rewarded.
8-7, the motion passes.
The Texas Board of Education narrowly approved new state-authorized curriculum for 2.3 million public school students from kindergarten through 5th grade, starting next year. Material being taught includes the Golden Rule, using lessons from the Bible and referring to the Bible as a series of ancient texts.
The way that they're taught in a setting that children can study the Bible as a piece of literature, which it has been recognized as.
Public school curriculum infused with Bible lessons will be allowed and rewarded.
I repeated. All right. That's the best you can do. We got 87,000 American flags yesterday. You can't give me praying hands for Jesus. I want to see the chat blow up right now. Praying hands for Jesus. We are making America great again by making America godly again.
Amen,
we are bringing Jesus back into the school systems. I don't want to hear a single freaking moron say separation of church and state. You're an idiot.
It's not
you are
in the
an
Constitution.
Absolutely mouth-breathing moron. Anybody that says that argument, just look at them and say, I've run out of cheeks. I'm about to punch you straight in the nose. I really am. Because you're an idiot. Ooh, separation of church and state. Thomas Jefferson wrote a freaking letter about it, and it's about keeping the state out of the church, you blithering morons, not about keeping the church out of the state. That's not the point. You're an idiot. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're D-U-M-B. Dumb, and you're making me D-E-D dead across this thing. Yes, I know. That's Oh Brother, Where Art Thou before Media Matters clips it.
Come on.
It's like, Graham Allen doesn't know how to spell dead. Yeah, I do. But you're making me D-E-D dead because I'm so sick and tired of it. I want to see the chat blow up more for Jesus right now. Look at that. Let's go. I'm sick of it.
I'm
telling you. I told you, I got to get the hay out of my heart before
tomorrow. Once Mississippi adopts this, and I know it's coming soon, I'm telling you, I will be putting my application to teach these classes to our children here in Mississippi. 100%.
I just want to say how
I don't know if that's the best idea.
I have a theology degree.
I know, but I'm trying to imagine Todd teaching children, because you already get really riled up on this show with 4 like normal dudes.
I know.
I just want to say how refreshing this is, because obviously all the crap that they were trying to teach our students in the schools with all the DEI stuff and all the lesbians and gay stuff, teaching them, and they were trying to rewrite the books. I mean, we all know that our founding fathers were cemented in Christ. I mean, it might not be all over, all over our textbooks, but we all know that, and it's just very refreshing to know that they're going back to that. Hopefully, Texas starts a movement and it just spreads through.
Endowed by their creator. They're not talking about the tree out back that you're worshiping on a Thursday. They're talking about God and across the board.
Even so much so, like in order for states to be ratified in the new United States, they had to sign documentation that Jesus was Lord, and they were going to accept those biblical principles as their own.
Hey, man, look, I'm all about it. 40 years ago, if you were running for politics, you had to go to every church in your area and pray that you get endorsed by that church. Nowadays, they tell you don't even waste your time going to churches because they don't matter. We have to make it matter again. All right. I want to talk about some things here. And I just want to get some stuff off my chest here. So first of all, we've got the Pete Hegseth attacks. These are text messages that have been released, in my opinion, proving the fact that there was no sexual assault of any kind. We know for 100% that a massive investigation was done and Pete Hegseth was found 100% not guilty of any wrongdoings across the board. But the texts show conversations between this chick and her husband. Let's go down just a little bit, just show the text messages here. You can go check out our friend Colin Rugg and get a little more info on that if you want to. But the text messages basically show conversations between the lady and her husband, and the husband's like, oh, it's been a long time since you stayed out past 2 a.m., blah, 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 blah. And they're definitely, this is not conversations that happen between someone who was just sexually assaulted. Again, this is a hit job across the board. Why is this a hit job across the board? Go to the next article. I'll show you why. Because Pete Hegseth's going to get rid of a lot of things like DEI, like woke ideologies, but now information is coming that Pete Hegseth's nomination is causing a surge of military re-enlistments. The good ones that were going to get out, now all of a sudden, they're wanting back in with Pete Hegseth being the potential Secretary of Defense. If you're proud that Pete Hegseth is going to be our SecDef, give me an American flag in the chat right now. But I want to talk to you really quick about what's actually going on here. So people are attacking Pete Hegseth. We've known that. But now there's these new attacks coming against Dan Bongino. Okay? And here we can show, because Dan responded to one in a tweet earlier today, so we can show this. So this guy, Isaac's Army or whatever, I don't know who this guy is. It's a lot of these accounts. Dan Bongino was Barack Obama's personal Secret Service. Most people would say detail if they were educated, but either way, just nitpicking. That would logically make him in charge of security for all of Obama's hot dog and pizza parties we all know happened. So Dan Bongino responds. Let's go to Dan Bongino's response up here, which I love. Dan Bongino's response. He's like, busted. Folks, I have a secret to tell you. I used to be a Secret Service agent. Not sure you knew that. I've been doing my best to hide it for years, even going so far as to write a book about the experience and why I walked away from it. Thankfully, quote, Isaac was the first one to figure it out. He even discovered this hidden picture, which was hidden so well it was the cover of my book. Friends don't let friends fall from closeted deep state lib accounts. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. All of this stuff is starting to come out now in attacks against Dan Bongino because there are a lot of rumors circulating, which I do believe Dan when he says, I have not received any formal communication about taking the director of the Secret Service position. I do believe him when I say, because there's a difference between talking about things offhand versus, all right, Dan, I need you to come to Mar-a-Lago because we got to have a conversation. Those are different, right? The reason you're starting to see these attacks come out is because I think there's a very real chance that Dan Bongino is the next director of Secret Service. And you're seeing the people that are lashing out, these unnamed accounts. I very doubt that Isaac guy, that's his real photo. These unphotoed, these non-pictured, anonymous accounts that are now coming out that attack everybody all the time. Why? Because I believe that people like Pete Hegseth, people like Kash Patel, people like Dan Bongino are exactly the people we need to disrupt the system. They are the exact people that we need to go in there and actually fix what is broken. And these accounts don't want what's broken to be fixed. They want engagement clickbaiting things to cause division within our own side so they can make more money on X from engagement posts and things like this. Look at the response of the pics from the people that we know to be evil and the people we know to have ill intentions. Dan Bongino's been doing this crap for a long time. And now, all of a sudden, when Dan Bongino potentially is tapped to be the director of Secret Service, now all of a sudden you want to bring up this stuff. Oh, Dan Bongino was in on Obama's pizza and hot dog parties, which, by the way, I have yet to see any real court evidence of anything. I'm not saying that Obama's above that by any means, but, was Dan Bongino at a P. Diddy party? Now that would be something else. That would be something different. Yes, Tony.
My question is, this guy Isaac, is he for or against Bongino or
against it?
Or so is he for or against Obama? Because at the same statement he's making there, he's saying that Obama is having pizza and hot dog parties, so he's throwing Obama under the bus at the same time.
True.
So
he's against both of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't make any sense what he's doing. If he's on the left, he's saying that our party is the best, the best one, and we should. It stinks that Trump won and he's throwing everybody under the bus over here, but it doesn't make any sense that he's throwing them both under the bus because up until now, everybody from the left has been saying that Obama was the Messiah and he was the best and he's the best president ever.
If you stand with Dan Bongino, he watches this show, comment Dan in the chat right now and blow it up. I want to get a text message from Dan Bongino. Yes, Todd, go ahead.
So my question would be, and I'm not saying anything but this, I thought that Secret Service agents had to sign a particular NDA that prohibits disclosure of sensitive information, such as like confidential things that they see. Could if Bongino was even privy to the things that was going on with Obama, could he even say it?
No, he couldn't. But also, here's the thing. Look, to think that Secret Service is involved in every single thing, that's an illiterate, dumb thing to think.
Correct.
Their job is to secure every area, but then there are certain things that happen with the President of the United States that it's their ears and eyes only. Okay, so they secure the area, all right, inside, outside, all around, and then the president goes in the freaking room and the president has conversations and the president does what the president does. And then when it's over, they come out and the Secret Service continues the detail. And so by very definition, to say that Dan Bongino, and from what I understand, Dan Bongino, keep the Dan chats going. Dan watches this show. I want him to see the support. The chat on my screen can't even keep up right now. Let's go. Let's go. Blow it up. Just type Dan in the chat if you support Dan Bongino. From every report I've seen by people that have verified Dan's service, he was an amazing Secret Service agent. He was best of the best, but he was not like the supervisor of the president's detail either. And so to assume that every single Secret Service agent has the same level of access, that sees every single thing that goes on all the time, that they don't take shifts, they don't switch out, they don't do this, they don't do that, you're a moron. And these people are idiots. And again, I say, I 1,000,000% believe Dan Bongino, and he knows where I stand on this. I've talked to him about it. I believe Dan Bongino is the man. Keep the chat going. I know Dan Bongino's looking at this right now. Keep it going. I truly believe that Dan Bongino is the man for the job. I believe Kash Patel is the man for the job. I believe Pete Hegseth is the man for the job. But what we got right now is we got a lot of people. And I'm going to say something that I'm not supposed to say, but I'm going to say it because I was talking to Dan about it this morning. There are people that are behind microphones just like this that you listen to. And I'm not going to name any names because they all got lawyers and they all love to sue people. The people that sue the fastest are the ones that often have things to hide. All right, here's the thing. There's so many people that just ride the fence because they're like weak-spined pastors that are afraid of losing people in the church. They're afraid of losing viewers. So they're afraid to come out in support for President Trump 2 years ago. Well, Ron DeSantis is good, and, Nikki Haley's got some good points too, and, this Vivek guy, I really like this Vivek. Why don't we just wait and see what happens? No. Where do you stand? And they wouldn't do it. I want you to really think about the people that you watch on a daily basis. Who came out in support of President Trump on day freaking one? Who? Meanwhile, how many people just waited to see where the chips fell? Well, see, now you're seeing the very same thing going on with these picks. You're going to see a lot of people that won't say a dang thing about Dan Bongino for Director of Secret Service, or they won't say a dang thing about Kash Patel, or they won't even dare touch Pete Hegseth. I talk to Pete Hegseth every other day. This is me telling you right now, I firmly, 1,000,000% stand behind the nominations of Kash Patel for FBI Director, Pete Hegseth for Secretary of Defense, and Dan Bongino for the Director of Secret Service. Because I do not give a crap if you disagree. I don't care if I end up being wrong. These people that you're listening to, they have no spines, they have no integrity, and they're not willing to actually put their reputations on the line for what they actually believe. And I want you to think long and hard about who I'm talking about, because you in the chat, you know what? I didn't hear so-and-so say anything until like 3-4 months ago. Who are those people? Only you can answer that question for yourself, but I'm sick and tired of it. And so many people are letting these people go after Dan and Pete right now, and it pisses me off because they're friends of mine. It's the same crap I deal with Black Rifle Coffee when all these people owning all these other coffee companies, and they make money by bashing Black Rifle by taking a screenshot of an FEC filing report of donations and blocking out the fact that it's individual employees and making it look like Black Rifle Coffee as a company is donating to the Democrats, which we debunked in real time. And I will stand with my friends every single time. You got to think about who you're listening to. You got to think about who you're watching on a daily basis. And I'm telling you, the people that are too scared to stand up and actually make a stance on where they stand, you got to quit listening to these people, man. You got to. You got to. That's all I'm going to say about it.
All right. And there's a piece of this puzzle when it comes to Dan Bongino that a lot of people are not thinking about, okay? It's like for me and Graham in our military career, all right, there is probably 2, maybe 3 guys that if stuff really hit the fan that I served with and served under, that if they put a uniform on, I would throw mine on. And if they ever said, fix bayonets, we're going to get the hill, I'm not questioning it. I'm just not doing it because their leadership is outstanding and I trust those people with my life. Now, I know Graham as well as has these as well as I do. There are several leaders that I served under that I wouldn't follow to the bathroom. All you have to do is stick your finger on the pulse of the Secret Service when it comes to Dan Bongino. I guarantee you the majority of that organization, the people that he knows that are still on the ground, are begging for Dan Bongino. And that right there should be all the answer that you need, all the evidence that you need. It needs to be him. It needs to be fixed along with Pete Hegseth. I talked to several recruiters that I've known for a long time. Recruiting is going up. People are calling in, asking questions. It's happening. It's happening. But Bongino, easy pick. Secret Service, the agents, they want him. They want him as a leader. They want to serve under him, and they will follow him and his direction. So let's go. What are you waiting on, Mr. President? Make it happen.
Yep. I would love to ask Dan a question when he was in the Secret Service detail for Obama. It would be. I know he wouldn't be able to tell me, but I think he could drop a couple of hints there. I was like, Look, number one, is their bedroom soundproof? And if it isn't, did Michelle's voice drop to, okay, Obama, it's your turn tonight?
Oh my God!
Sorry,
that's
man.
your question.
That was my question. That's it, man. He would put to rest. He would put to rest the Michael Michelle argument. Boom,
hey,
done.
Dan just wrote. He did. He's watching the chat right now. Can we get Dan? I want everybody to comment Dan right now. Right now, he's watching the chat. He wants to see. I told him, like, you guys are crashing the chat. Can you crash the chat right now for Dan Bongino? Just comment the word Dan. I want to see Dan all over the place. He's literally watching right this second. Dear America, Dan Bongino's checking it out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I want you to break the servers right now. There you go, Dan. There you go, Dan. There you go, Dan. You see it? You see it, Dan? You see it? Go. Go, 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 go. The Bongino Army, the Dear America Army, we win. Look at that chat, Dan.
Unite.
Look at it. Look at it go. Go, 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 go. Everybody on audio is like, what the crap is going on? You're missing it.
Looks like
you're missing it.
Price is right.
You're missing it. Dan, we stand behind you no matter what you decide to do, my friend, because I stand up for my friends. I don't care. Break the Rumble chat right now. Dan Bongino. Dan. Look, he can't even keep up. It's like stopping. Dan. There you go, Dan. We love you here. We stand by you. Look, you guys are starting to crash the chat. You guys are starting to crash it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. We stand by you, Dan. 100%. Pete, we love you too. We stand by you. And Cash Patel, we're all behind you too. Director of the FBI across the board. All right. Whew. Okay. You guys are awesome, man. I mean, you really are. You guys are awesome. All right, let's get into our next sponsor. We actually got more stuff to talk about. Sorry, I got on a tangent there, but you guys need to hear about this stuff. You guys need to know what's going on. You guys need to know. And I'm so sick of these people that just literally claim to be the war fighters behind the mic, and they're too scared of losing audience people to speak what they actually believe. Anyway, all right. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we had Philip come on the show yesterday to talk to you about the reality of what the economy is going to look like, even with President Trump swearing into office on January 20th. It's going to get worse before it gets better. So I'm not going to give you a huge pitch today. I'm going to ask you two things. One, I'm going to ask you to support us because these sponsors that we trust keep us able to bring you this show. And this particular sponsor isn't even asking anything from you other than to simply text the word Graham to 989898 right now to get a free information kit on how gold, silver, and precious metals can potentially save your money during an uncertain time of economic crisis in an unstable world. So I'm asking you two things. One, I'm asking you to text the word Graham to 989898 right now to get a free information kit because I believe it to be vital information for you and your family. But I'm also asking you a personal favor. Ladies and gentlemen, without our sponsors, this show doesn't exist. And so many of you want to support us. This is how you support us. This isn't a money thing right here. Maybe this is for you. Maybe it's not. I'm just asking you to text the word Graham to 989898 to get the free information for you and your family. That's it. You can support us by supporting our sponsors. And all this sponsor wants, the first thing it wants is to get you free information. And then maybe it's for you and maybe it's not. But you'll never know unless you do. And in my opinion, free information is vital information. So please support us by supporting the sponsors. Text the word Graham to 989898 right now. All right. let's see here. I actually want to skip ahead a little bit. That took quite a while. And so sure I want to go to Block B instead. And I want to talk about the fact, ladies and gentlemen, Kamala Harris has emerged.
Yeah, for her what you first, call it.
For her first, she emerged, all right. This freeze frame is great. I mean, it really is. She emerged to speak. And what I love is the actual Democrat page posted this, which is just great. I mean, at the end of the day, she is the sitting vice president. You can say what you want to about her, all this other kind of stuff. This woman is completely and totally broken, and she's completely and totally smashed in this video. This woman was mixing Dimetap, Robitussin, cognac, and moonshine in the same concoction. As Michael Jackson would say, she was getting some of that milk to help go to sleep. That's what Michael Jackson used to call the drugs that they gave him to put him to sleep at night so he could sleep. She's getting some of that milk. Play this clip. It's hilarious, but it's also like, whoa. Like, the biggest thing is this was probably the best they got. This was probably take number 40. And this is just that they had to put out something, proof of life. Here we go.
I just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did. And you have the same ability to engage and inspire.
Ability to
don't ever let anybody
let me tell you
take your power from
you.
Let
me tell you
something. Look at that neck. Is that the turkey that Biden pardoned?
No.
You have the same power.
Is she talking to the American people or is she talking to Joe Biden?
No, she's talking to like Democrats. She's talking to like people of like.
Bro,
she's talking to Democrats.
I thought this video was for like Joe Biden. I have to remind you.
Bro, that's 12 cases of wine, 10 cases of bourbon, a suitcase of Mick Ultra, and a massive loss later right there.
I want to see Cry Libs Cry in the chat. CLC, Cry Libs Cry. CLC in the chat. Royce actually was able to find the unedited clip, though. This was an edited clip, we did find out. And this was actually the original, so play it.
That's a Mad Dog 2020.
You have the same power.
It's real. It's real.
That is 100% real.
And you have the same purpose that you did.
There it is.
Yep.
That's the perfect freeze frame, Royce. Put it back up. Don't touch nothing. That right there is Kamala Harris in her truest, realest, most comfortable form.
Drunk.
CLC, Cry Libs Cry. I love it. I love our chat. CLC, look at that. Look,
dude, she plays Connect 4 with children with a glass of wine.
That is a woman who has an arranged marriage, who hasn't had marital relations in a very long time, at the bar. I'm speaking. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what you and your. No one can take your power. Nobody. No one. That's her. I've seen her. Yeah, everybody's seen this chick at the bar. Everybody. Her name's, I don't know, Beverly or Michelle, smoking that Camel Ultralight in the back, thinking she's at a rave party, but it's just her waving it around like this in the corner. That's her. It's Kamala Harris. Not to be outdone.
The kind of video I was waiting on Harry Sisson to release after the election.
Dude, Harry Sisson posted a video the other day saying that we are sore winners.
What?
That's what losers say, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys are sore winners.
It's like on Liar Liar when the kid's like, my teacher said beauty's on the inside. Well, that's just something ugly people say.
And for whatever reason, he keeps posting shirtless pictures in an empty gym, and he looks like a cooked chicken wing. Like, stop it.
Don Lemon's single now. I don't know if Don Lemon's single, but either way. All right, but not to be outdone by Tim Walz. So Tim Walz also releases, and first of all, where are your eyebrows? What is going on with this man's face? He looks like he was involved in a flash fire.
No. What were the names of the Muppets on the opera sitting up at the top row? He looks like one of those.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. All right, I want to see Cry Lips Cry in the chat. Listen to what this dude has to say. Play it.
Every place we went, the caring and the sense of joy. I know it's incredibly disappointing now, and look, candidly, it's a bit scary because there's a very different vision that's being put out there. But now every place.
So basically, he's saying it's scary that the majority of Americans voted for Donald Trump. That's what he's saying. Also, this freeze frame is great. Yeah. This freeze frame is great because this is Tim Walz, like in his truest form. Yes, Tony.
Can we see the difference here between what's going on? Donald Trump is stopping wars, not even being in the office yet. Kamala is in front of a camera, drunk.
Let me tell you something.
And this guy's over here saying it's scary. It's scary that President Trump is not even elected in office yet, and he's already stopping wars.
It's scary that the will of the people is opposite from there. Scary that the will of people.
And your state flag is basically the Somalia flag. Like, get out of here. Nobody.
All right, I want to go to our polling in a second because it was all a lie. But first, we got to get into our final sponsor, and that, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to go check out our friends at Patriot Mobile. Stop giving your money to demonic organizations, horrible leftist, liberal, woke ideology organizations. Go to a Christian company. Go to patriotmobile.com/Graham right now. Right now, if you use the promo code Graham, you get your first month free. I'm not going to show you the website. Well, we are going to show you the website. I'm not going to go into all the stuff they offer. What I am going to say is I'm going to testify to the character of the company. When we were running supply routes back and forth to Hurricane Helene, Patriot Mobile was sending trucks and people to go help those who needed it the most. When we were knocking doors for the election to end all elections to try to win this thing back for good, they were sending people and putting them up in hotels to go knock in swing states all across the country. This is a company that supports life. This is a company that actually means what they say. So I'm asking you, it's the same plea that I gave to you earlier. This show doesn't exist without the sponsors. And we believe in these sponsors and what they stand for. So we ask you to support the people that have the guts to support us. Go to patriotmobile.com/Graham. That's patriotmobile.com/Graham. Promo code Graham gets you your first month free. Go right now. All right, let's go into Kamala's polling. So now Kamala Harris aides are speaking out for the first time. And this goes out to, and I want you to hit that like button. And I want you to share this with a Democrat in your family. Okay, and I'm going to be serious for a minute. This is not a gotcha type thing. I want everybody to hit the like button. I want everybody to send this to someone, tell them what minute mark this is, and tell them to watch this. Internal polling shows that Kamala Harris's campaign internally never showed a lead against Donald Trump, per senior advisor David Plouffe, or whatever his name is, okay? Quote, "We were hopeful. I don't know how optimistic we were, but we thought, okay, this is tied, and if a couple things break our way, we could win." To everybody on the left that donated to Kamala Harris, and we have a super question that we got to get back to here in a minute. We'll go to that as soon as I'm done talking about this. They knew the entire time that they were not going to win. They knew the entire time from internal polling that they had no shot to win. But yet they lied to you. And they took and they raised $1.5 billion from you. And they wasted it to make people rich inside of that campaign. We know for a fact that they spent like $500 million on salaries for 107 days. Meanwhile, Donald Trump's been in the race for 2 years, and he spent $10 million. To the people on the left, aren't you tired of this? Aren't you tired of the fact that they took such advantage of you when they knew the entire time that they were going to lose. Hey, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I really want to offer this up, man. Look, the water's fine over here. The water's fine. There's plenty of room for everybody. For those of you that are sane and have truly just been deceived for so long, aren't you tired of this? People in the chat, let them know. If you would welcome with open arms people that see the light, that the Democrats are evil and they've been lying to them, comment yes or no if you'd welcome them. I would. I would welcome them with open arms.
Nope.
I would, because we need you. We need more people to come over and help make this country great again. Todd, why would you not? What good is it not to welcome?
Because
them?
the old saying we have here in Mississippi, and you've heard this before, okay? You can take the redneck out of the trailer park, but you can't take the trailer park out the redneck. All right.
So how do you explain Elon Musk or RFK or totally?
I fundamentally disagree with that. Yeah.
Well, because
Joe Rogan, Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, all these people.
Something happened to them personally, but your average, you guys know as well as I do, the average typical voter is brainless. And they're going to believe whatever they see on social media, on MSNBC. That's why Trump is still being called Hitler, a racist.
But Todd, you're talking about the people that I'm not talking to. You're talking about the people that see the light, that see that they've been lied to their whole life. Those are the people we want over here. You're talking about the people that aren't going to change anything.
That's what I'm saying. Let me.
Yeah, but we're talking about two different people. I'm not talking about that.
Let me rephrase. Okay, I would be okay, but I'm watching you like a hawk.
That's fine.
So someone is a compulsive sinner, right? And they decide to turn to Jesus. And they repent of their sins and all this stuff. You're still going to be watching them like a hawk? Because I think
because that's not my responsibility.
The difference between sinner and saved is understanding, right? I think people who are voting just need to reach a point of understanding where it makes sense to them. That's what I think Graham is talking about. Not that people are trying to infiltrate or just wait and all that stuff. I think what we do on the show is try to help people understand our reasons behind the things that we say about Kamala Harris, about the Democrat Party, and not just shunning them away because they said this or maybe they dyed their hair purple once.
Yeah, my opinion is this, man. Like we won, right? We won the presidency, we won the House, we won the Senate. We got a lot of work still to do. If all we do now is say, these people are morons, these people are idiots, these people are da-da-da-da-da-da, and we vilify them the way they vilified us, what are we actually doing to help move the country forward? Now, granted, I'm not saying that they can stay on their side. It's just like, to Royce's point, it's just like a person that doesn't believe in Jesus and all this other kind of stuff. Hey, look, man, I think what really it is, these people need the Lord. Honestly, because I think if you truly love the Lord and the Holy Spirit is residing inside of you, you cannot vote for Democrat policies. You just can't. But if all we do is vilify them and make them less than human, we do the same thing that they did to us for the past 4 years. Yep. I don't think we're doing any good at that point. And I do think that we will lose in 2028 because they're going to regroup. They're going to come back even harder than before, madder than before across the board. I think now we have a golden opportunity to be like, look, he won the popular vote. He won the popular vote. Are you sure that you're voting the right way? I just think we got an opportunity. That's all.
I agree with you. Go ahead, Royce.
It's like when Kamala Harris looked at people my age and said, what do we know about people 18 through 25? They are stupid. She got so much backlash from that because those are her voters. If we looked at the people who did not vote for Trump and call them stupid and say there's no chance we'd ever accept them on our side, that's us destroying the chance of helping someone vote for what we believe in, right? And really quick, before we go to Tony, or Tony, before you say what you need to say, in this tweet, he goes, "Oh, we were waiting, hoping a couple of things would break out." I pulled this up because this is what they were hoping would break out. Yeah. Is they're cheating. They knew the whole time that they weren't going to win. But these people cheat, and they're waiting for their breakout moment, which is for their fake ballots to drop and hope that we weren't too big to rig. These people knew the whole time. They were playing you the whole time, saying that they had joy. If you're listening to this right now and you voted Democrat, historically Democrat, this is what they do. They lie to you and they cheat. Is that what you want to be a part of?
And again, to be clear, I think me and Todd are talking about two different people. I'm talking about the people that wrote that tweet that we talked about right after the election where they saw the drop in numbers that Kamala Harris got and they said, dang, maybe we actually did cheat in 2020. I'm talking about those people. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those people and I'm talking about those people that see something and they're like, whoa, maybe it's not what I thought it was. Maybe it's not.
Well, what I was going to say is that I agree with you 100% that we do need to welcome everybody in. But I also see what Todd's saying. Obviously, a lot of these people.
No, it's like border. Not everybody. That's not what I'm talking about.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that, I see what you're saying, Todd. All these people that were against Trump, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, well, I want to switch the other side too. But, like Graham's saying, we need all those people to try to unify our country. We need all those people that have seen I have been lied to this whole time, and we've all made mistakes on the show. Obviously, nobody's perfect here. We've all said, dude, I messed up, and obviously one of the biggest things for men is to say, swallow your pride and say, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go this way now because this is the better way for me to go. I mean, one of my favorite quotes from the Bible is, "May he who has no sin cast the first stone." You're pretty much saying, I am a sinner myself, so why am I judging this person who's sinning as well? So I welcome everybody who wants to come over.
And
I think me and Todd actually believe the same thing. I think we're talking about two different people.
I know we do, and to the ones in the chat, it's like Todd needs to do some soul searching. No, you need to do some Bible reading. Because the Bible's very clear on this, and I'm not talking about the people that actually do see the light, and I'm not saying that we can't forgive. Of course we can, but that's between them and Jesus. That's not between me and them. That's between them and Jesus. The Bible's very clear when it says this. It says, it is better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in man. It also says that trusting in a treacherous man in a time of trouble is like a bad tooth or a foot that slips. So y'all can go ahead and lull in that sense of safety and security. And when the rug is jerked out from under you, I'm going to be right here on this show going, somebody tried to tell you.
Okay.
Anyway, again, I think we're talking about two different people. But yes. All right. So, again, moving forward. All right. Donald Trump brings peace to the Middle East with the announcement that there is a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah. If you are glad that Daddy is back in charge, give me an American flag in the chat right now. Breaking. President Trump just confirmed that the United States has successfully negotiated a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah. This is what real leadership looks like. Thank you, President Trump. Now, a lot of people are probably like, oh, that's just some people on the internet, da-da-da-da-da. Well, the Washington Post actually posts this, which I can't believe they actually did it. Washington Post says Israel prepares Lebanon ceasefire plan as a gift to Trump officials say. Oh, my Lord, oh, Lord. Donald Trump is not even in office yet, and he is bringing peace to the Middle East. I better see more American flags than that. That ain't enough. I don't give a crap where you stand with Israel at all. I don't care. Oh, we're giving too much. Blah, 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 blah. Shut your stupid mouth. Donald Trump is bringing peace to the world. I better see American flags blowing up all across this place. This is what peace through the I will slap the crap out of you comes from. That's what it is. Everybody says that Donald Trump's temperament is going to cause World War III. No, his temperament is going to bring peace to the entire nation right now because they know that his button is bigger it's redder and more powerful than yours. So keep on keeping on and fool around and find out.
Fool around and find out.
Yeah.
All right, but don't worry.
Dun, dun.
Biden wastes no opportunity because Joe Biden is now saying, today I have good news to report from the...
Let's be honest, Joe Biden did not tweet this.
Correct. Biden's
No.
24-year-old staffer wrote, today I have good news to report from the Middle East. I have spoken to the prime ministers of Lebanon and Israel, and I am pleased to announce they have accepted the United States proposal to end the devastating conflict between Israel and Hezbollah. Joe Biden's administration is now trying to claim that he did this. But can we go back to the Washington Post article really quick? I just want to say, what are you writing? What are
I
you
was
writing?
going to write thank you, Trump, but then you got me.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Look, Israel prepares Lebanon ceasefire plan as gift to Trump. So literally Israel's like, you know what, President Trump, because you won as a gift to you, we're just going to stop fighting. We're just going to stop doing it. That's true power. That's true strength. All right. Go ahead. In real time, show everybody what you're going to tweet, Royce. Go ahead. Real time. People are watching. People are watching. Let's do this. Everybody, make sure you're following Royce here. Here you go. Thank you. Nope. There.
Triumph.
There we go. Oh gosh.
No.
The pressure. All right. And boom. There it is. Okay. Also, here's the biggest thing. We know for a fact that Biden's administration is also talking about giving nukes to Ukraine, but in the same breath, on the same day that President Biden says, I just negotiated a peace deal between Israel and Hezbollah, he asked for $24 billion more to go to Ukraine. The source is Politico because he wants to fund World War III. If you think another dime should go to Ukraine, I want you to comment yes or no in the chat right now. Not a single penny goes to Ukraine. Also, can we go to Elon Musk's Twitter page really quick? He just put a poll out there. I want everybody to go to the poll and vote right now. Just go to Elon Musk because this is very interesting. I find this hilarious, actually. The IRS just asked for an additional $20 billion to go after you, the taxpayer.
Yes, sure did.
Do you think its budget should be increased, same, decreased, or deleted? I put deleted. I want everybody to go put deleted. Oh, there we go. 60% of 45,000 votes in 7 minutes so far. Go to Elon Musk's page and vote right now. I'm telling you, I feel it. I feel it with every fiber of my being. The IRS is going to be gone within the next 4 years. If you work for the Internal Revenue Service, you better get that resume ready, baby. You better get it ready because you ain't going to have a job very much longer. And I cannot wait. Taxation is theft. You blood-sucking, leeching vampires. I think everybody should hold off paying any kind of taxes.
If taxation is theft,
go ahead.
If taxation is theft and we're all for this flat tax thing, how does that?
I think that's the first step. I think the first step is on day one, it goes to a flat tax.
So
okay.
you think eventually we go to no tax? That's what
I think eventually the IRS is abolished. Yes,
dismantled.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I think eventually. I think day one. Day one, I think we go to a flat tax.
Yeah.
There's no more tax brackets. It's a flat tax. And then what that's going to do is that's going to probably cut the IRS staffing in half right there on day one. Okay? Day one. And then I think over the next 4 years, I think the IRS is abolished across the board. If you work for the IRS, you need to go to church more, in my opinion, in the first place. But you better get that resume ready, baby. You better get it ready because you fixing to not have a job, and I am all for it. If you want the IRS to be abolished, comment yes or no in the chat right now.
Graham,
yes,
you and I both know owning small businesses. Can you imagine all the people who have owned small businesses in the past that had to shut their doors down because they were getting notices and they were getting all their money taken out by the IRS, man? I mean, it's just mind blowing that the IRS, all these years that they've been around, all they're doing is just sucking the money out of regular people who are trying to make a
If
living.
I were any of y'all, I would not pay a single dime.
I ain't paying nothing
to the IRS until we see how this crap falls.
Nothing.
Because here's what I'm saying: if you pay before they make these changes, guess what? You're not going to get back that money you paid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Extension.
I would not pay a single freaking dime until we see how this falls. And I'm actually shocked at how very little comments we're getting about, do you think the IRS should be abolished? Yes or no? Really? The IRS ain't been a pain in your buttocks your entire adult life? Are you kidding me? You guys are indifferent about this stuff? The IRS needs to be gone. And honestly, I think President Trump should be like, you know what? Another infusion of economic boom capital. 2024, no taxes. 2025, no taxes for the American people for 2 years while we institute this new system of tariffs and flat taxes and or complete abolishment of the IRS. President Bush gave every American an extra $800 on a tax return. And it's like, this is going to infuse people to buy more. So it's going to infuse the economy and increase GDP growth. You know what would actually do that? No taxes for the next 2 years. No taxes. Take that money, go buy something you want to buy.
You know who's really sweating bullets right now if this happens? All the people who are on welfare, WIC, all those people, because they're living off of our taxes.
And you know what? You know what? And before I make this statement, okay, because I got in trouble once with Social Security, all right?
Oh, yeah,
Before I make this statement,
Here we go.
I'm not talking about the people that legit need help. I got no problem helping people that legit are in need. But I think it's safe to say that at least 60% probably should get off their lazy butt and go get a job. I think, is that fair enough to say?
I would say
60%
so.
of this
I know
crap?
people personally who are abusing the whole unemployment crap.
Exactly. Gone.
Yep.
Delete, as Elon Musk would say, delete, gone. Get off your butt and go get a job. Go get a job. Oh, I got to work 2 jobs to make ends meet. Join the freaking club, bro. You have any idea how much I do? You think I just do this show? Do you have any idea how much stuff? I don't care. Wah. You got people who have been to war multiple times that have been in the Army 12 plus years that are making $60,000 a year. Shut up. Shut up. You can... Assistant manager at the QT down here, $57,000 a year. Assistant manager at a gas station, $57,000 a year. You got people that have worn the uniform, been to war multiple times, making $60,000 a year after 10 plus years in the service. Shut up. Go get a job. All right.
For real.
That's all I got. Ladies and gentlemen, if you liked what?
Let me tell you something, though.
Let's go to the super question really quick. So sorry. Somebody wrote us. We said if you send us the super questions that we miss, we'll get to it. I can't remember the lady's name, but it was a report of a mega Democrat donor saying that Kamala Harris should never run again because if she can't manage $1.5 billion in 100 and something days, then she should not be allowed to run again. I completely agree with you. We're sorry we missed your question yesterday. 100%. I don't think Kamala Harris is going to run for president in 2028. I already gave you my predictions. She's going to run for governor of California in 2026. All right, real quick, I want to go through what we're thankful for this year. Everybody comment in the chat one thing you're thankful for this year. We will start with Tony. Tony.
Wow, you're putting me on the spot.
Yep.
Very simple for me.
Better get ready. You're going to have to do it tomorrow. So
very simple for me. I am thankful for just the gift of life, man, because without the gift of life, you can't have family, you can't have friends, you can't have anything in this world. And every day when I go to bed, when I wake up in the morning, I give thanks to our Lord Almighty for the blessings that he's given me that I definitely don't deserve. And without the gift of life that he gave me, I would have nothing. So
all right. Royce.
I'm thankful for a lot of things. This year was 2 years of marriage for me, so I'm thankful for my family and what we've accomplished in our 2 years of marriage, and thankful for my direct family. All my brothers are getting married now and living happy lives and becoming successful as well. And I'm extremely grateful for you guys and for this opportunity here. You guys pulled me, Graham knows the whole story. You guys pulled me out of something that was rough for me and saved me in a sense and gave me an opportunity to live a much better life. And I'm thankful for the audience that supported my transition over here. Not my transition, but my migration over here.
Phrasing.
And I'm just incredibly thankful and happy to be here and be a part of Dear America.
All right, Todd, go for it.
I judge a man's wealth not by what he has in a bank account, but what he has at his home. And I am extremely thankful for all of my boys, Tristan, Tucker, Trayson, Topher, Michael Christian, and Tyler Jordan. For Kendra, my lovely wife that has endured a lot for the last year with all the traveling and this new career, new venture. I am especially thankful for Graham, and not to kiss his butt, but for giving me the opportunity to be here to see you guys and hang out with you every single day. I'm thankful to Tony. This is probably one of the best relationships I've developed in the last year. And I'm thankful for Royce for coming in as a producer. I know I give you a lot of crap, but you should know by now, the more crap I give you, the more I care about you, because you took a lot of pressure off me. So I am thankful for Royce, and especially I am thankful for every single one of you that watch this show every single day. It always amazes me that anybody wants to hear an opinion of a old redneck from Mississippi. And most importantly, I am thankful for the God that I serve that gives me another day, another year on this earth. So there you go.
Yeah, and I'll round it out. I won't talk for forever. First and foremost, obviously, I'm thankful for the Lord. Man, I shouldn't be here, and I just shouldn't. Not only should I not be here just in general, I shouldn't have my marriage. I shouldn't have my children. I shouldn't have the ability to be able to speak to you guys and have everybody a part of my life. I'm thankful for my wife. I'm thankful for my children. I'm thankful for everyone that is a part of what we do here. Guys and ladies that are a part of the Dear American family, I'm just thankful for you guys. Mm-hmm. This is year 10. Officially, January will be 10 years doing this, a decade doing this. And some of you have been around since the early days, man, where it was just me basically talking to myself in a car or a truck for a long time. And to see how far it's come, to see where we're at today, it's nothing that I did. It's what the Lord did, but the Lord did it through you guys. If you guys didn't if you guys didn't share, if you guys didn't show up every single day, we know you guys got a lot of stuff going on. You're getting ready for the hecticness that is tomorrow, but yet tens of thousands of people are still here in the morning with us every single day. And so I'm thankful to you guys. Yeah, and I'm excited to see what 2025 brings. There are going to be changes, just like there are every year. I believe all of them will be good in their own right. But what a year it's been, man. What a time to be alive. And man, we all got to witness it together, which I think is super cool. That night of the election and the day after the election, that'll be a top memory for a while. Yeah, and we all got to experience it together, and together we played our own little part in hopefully and potentially saving this country. So I'm thankful for that. All right, Todd, pray us out. We're going to do super questions. Then we got to get out of here because we got family, and we want you to enjoy your family as well. Pray us out, Todd.
Oh, yeah, and Punisher, I'm thankful for you too. All right, let us bow ahead. Father, in this time of the season, Lord, let us remind ourselves that there are members of the military, that there are people out there that are in harm's way, that put on the uniform every single day to protect the freedoms and the lives of the citizens of this country. And Lord, I just ask that during this holiday season, that you just protect those individuals, that you keep them safe from harm, but also that you be with their families, okay? Because I know, and me and Graham know from personal experience, Father, how difficult it is to be away from family during holidays like this. And so for every empty chair tomorrow, Father, I just ask that you give comfort to those families, and you give comfort to those members of those militaries. And at some point today or tomorrow, just help all of us forget about what we don't have, but remind us what we do have, and help us to be thankful for the things that we do have. And everything that we do have is a direct reflection of your love, your grace, and your mercy. And Father, we thank you so much for all of those things, and we ask all these things in your Son's name, and all God's people said.
Amen.
Amen.
Also want to add, anybody wearing a badge or a fireman's uniform or EMS or things like that, everybody that's working tomorrow as well, we appreciate you guys. I don't know what's harder. Honestly, I don't know what's harder. Sometimes being in war, being in war and being thousands of miles away is a lot different than literally your house is 5 miles from you, but you can't be there because you're out fighting bad guys.
And you're behind enemy lines every day.
Yeah,
for
and
20
so,
years.
Look, we're just thankful for everybody.
Yes.
For our medical personnel that work in hospitals and things like that. We're thankful for everyone that's not with their families tomorrow. All right, let's do super questions. Let's get out of here, man.
Let's do it.
I got a turkey to brine, baby. Tabby is 6975. I will start. I'm thankful for my loving God. Can each one of you say one thing you're grateful for this year? I hope Dear America viewer has a blessed Thanksgiving.
Beat you to it. We already did it.
You. We're thankful for you.
You. For sure. Harley Girl, southern dressing, not inside the turkey, giblet gravy, cranberry sauce. Todd knows, I bet, and sweet potato pie. That's right. You heard it, Tony.
What in the world
strongly
is giblet
disagree with
gravy?
you.
Oh my God!
It's gravy made from giblet.
It'll change your life.
I make that. But yeah, I strongly disagree with you. But let's all agree to disagree.
We can agree that you're wrong. It's okay.
Southern dressing's more like a casserole. It's like wet dressing, like you scoop it out and like it literally has a shape.
I'm not.
It's the most amazing.
I'm not
thing
judging
ever.
you guys.
I'm judging you.
I think I'm right and you guys are all wrong. But there you go.
No.
Giblet though.
Can somebody nice fight it out if you want to?
Todd, I would kill you.
Once upon a time thought that Applebee's steak was the best thing I ever had.
Yeah.
Until I went to a real steakhouse, and now I'm like, oh, okay. Like, there is a difference.
Tony, just once. Seriously, just once. I want to bring you down here for Thanksgiving. Just once.
Yeah. All right, next, let's go.
Someone told me what giblet is. What is giblet?
It's in the chat. You can read it from J. Hogan 911. There you go. Let's move on.
Oh. Kaisha Brooks, I work with a very vocal lib. She's claiming that it was proven that Trump sexually assaulted a 14-year-old. Fake news.
No.
Fake news.
No.
Total fake.
No.
Just like it's been proven that Michelle Obama has a penis. So
yeah.
There you go.
Tony.
Sorry, man.
See?
It's what it's called, Royce.
Yes.
You're like a child.
But first off, you're not supposed to talk about Michelle Obama.
Why? Because she has a penis?
Directly, because YouTube will hit whatever. Just keep going. It's been said.
I bet you they don't now. I bet you they don't now after this election.
Not.
I bet you they don't.
Maybe not, but that was a big no-no at one point in time.
Royce, I don't
Welcome to the brave new world. Kaloho! Oklahoma puts Bible's lessons in school over a year ago. I also lived in the South all my life. Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, Kentucky, and Oklahoma. It's not stuffing.
You're going to get these all.
Well, no. This makes sense because you said Mexico first. So, yeah, I bet you they do. I bet you they do call it stuffing. Hold on, wait. Go back.
Oh, okay.
Go back. Let's see. No, it's not stuffing.
Stuffing.
I especially don't believe that Alabama and Georgia called it stuffing. No. I don't believe that. Love you, Kaloho. I don't believe Alabama and Georgia said it. All right, let's go.
There.
Sarah Cunningham, I'm so sorry I have the wrong date and time yesterday for my Christmas cantata. It's December the 15th at 6 p.m. at Shasta Baptist Church, Redding, California. Please watch. I'll be in a blue dress with the white on the bottom. Love you all. Okay, we'll check it out.
Look at this. Someone said they got kicked off of Pinterest for saying that Michelle Obama is Mike. I'm just saying, it's real. It's a real thing.
I'm not negating it, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. So,
it's a cool name. Ripped Van Winkle.
If they can call me a Nazi, I don't see what the big deal is.
The Kamala clip had me feeling I was at a bar listening to a drunk chick giving her friend a pep talk.
Exactly. That's exactly the situation, I think.
Don't let anybody take your power. At Blaney, Dan Cash, Pete, Lego. Happy Thanksgiving, DA family. God is great. Amen.
God is great. Absolutely. Amen.
All the time.
Michelle Lee Farias. As I'm assuming, sexual assault survivor, it pisses me off how sexual assault is used so easily and carelessly to attack Trump's picks. Those that make false accusations should be prosecuted. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
They should be put in jail.
I agree.
Alicia Victoria, 88. Happy Thanksgiving everyone. Graham had a Facebook memory come up. Me sharing you're screaming at people for early Christmas decorating. Are you still against early Christmas celebrating? Yes, he is.
I'm not as against it as I once was. I think that it's okay.
Friday.
No, well, I used to be the day after Thanksgiving, but I think it depends. So like me, all these gala events and all these things happen in December. So I actually am traveling a lot in December, and so I don't get to experience Christmas the same as I once did. So my opinion has changed a little bit. As long as you get 30 legit days to enjoy Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my opinion now. Whatever that looks like for you and your family, that's kind of where I'm at.
Well,
now, people that have Thanksgiving or people that have Christmas up 3 days before Halloween's over, like Target and all these other places, no.
Yeah,
I still am
crazy.
against that. Yeah, that's crazy.
I will be on my roof.
Christmas stuff is up
all day Friday. So
yeah. Mine is now too. Yeah,
super excited.
But like I said, I travel a lot, and so I want 30 legit days to experience.
Todd, did you say you're going to be on your roof?
Friday.
Yeah,
yes,
lights,
sir.
man.
Dude, I go Clark W.
lights.
Griswold,
I was like, what are
man.
you talking
I'm
about? Are
telling
you
you.
gonna...
I can't wait until I have my own, because I'm in an apartment right now, until I have my own house so I can do Christmas
it's
lights.
so great,
that's
Roy.
huge in my family.
Dude, it's so
huge.
great. So
I
great.
have not decorated my house this year.
I'm the guy that
moving.
I do my house, and I want all the neighbors to drive by and the wives to look at their husbands and go, "You suck." Like
I am moving
I'm that
to
guy.
Europe. I'm gonna go backpacking in Europe this whole next year.
Banks.
All right,
Here's my conspiracy theory. Danny B becomes Secret Service Director. Graham is a strong, stick it to you with facts type voice like Dan. So the Bongino show will be hosted by Graham Allen.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be a fun alternative.
Even better, hosted by Tony.
Yeah,
And
the Dan Bongino show in Telemundo.
In Telemundo.
I said El Segundo. What does that mean?
El Segundo.
Nikki P. Dalton.
Hallelujah, man.
¡Viva la raza! ¿De qué están hablando ustedes, estúpidos?
Asking, please give our kid Carmine Lincoln a shout out today for his 11th birthday. A few weeks ago, he was asked to do a super. On our way to Georgia to watch his big brother graduate from tank school. Wanted to graduate. Happy birthday, Carmine. Happy birthday, buddy.
Cindy.
Counting down the days to January 20th, which we could get Trump in earlier. Is there a way for that to happen? No. Happy Thanksgiving. No.
Since Biden is MIA.
Yeah.
What she said. I don't know.
It's not. Michelle Lee Farias. And I'm Mystified Wanderer, by the way. I'm usually on Rumble and watching on YouTube today for the first time.
Welcome.
Buen dia a todos.
Buen dia a todos. Yep.
Buen dia a todos. Carry on.
For those of you who don't speak Spanish, that means have a good day, everybody.
Hey, did I say it right?
It's Buen dia.
Buen dia todos. I agree with Todd Brainless. That's a good start. My family will not even talk to me and my wife after the election removed us from social media, so our Thanksgiving will be alone with my wife and kids. Pretty stupid. I don't know why I get to be called brainless in that comment, but okay. Freedom lemons, you do your thing. I accept that. I accept that.
Sometimes it's just having intimate family with just the people who you know are in the same mindset.
That
as
is
you are.
true. Here we go again. Same one. I'm not calling myself brainless twice for you, Royce. Nikki P. Dawson, his big bro on his service, and say, God bless America. We listened live that day. You guys didn't get to them. Thank you for everything you help inform us and the world. Thank you, Nikki. It's very kind.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Blink 2923. Tony's the sweetest. Todd's the coolest. Royce is the best. And Graham is the man. Y'all have a blessed Thanksgiving. So much for all that you do. P.S. See.
Cry lives cry.
See,
That's hilarious. We were just talking about this before the show.
Something.
Everybody thinks I'm the sweetest and the nicest. They have no idea.
Tony, I suffer so much abuse behind the scenes. You guys have no idea.
Oh, but thank you guys.
That's why I wear hoodies all the time now, because I have bruises, all kinds of stuff. And Tony's abuse.
I'm telling you.
All right, next.
Alicia Victoria asking for prayers for my dad. For I lost count how many times he's quit drinking. Been an alcoholic my whole 36-year life. This, however, is his first holiday sober.
Hey!
I'm trying to believe God can heal him.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Jesus'
for
name,
sure.
absolutely,
He can do it. He can do it. Harley Girl, welcome them, pray for them, and trust in God, not them. That's all I was saying. Tarzan Cowboy. To touch on what someone said yesterday, I believe that the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. God gave us Trump in 2016, took him away in 2020, and let us witness a miracle on stage in Butler.
Correct.
Can't
Correct.
disagree
Somebody
with that
said I
either.
should stop talking back to you, Tony.
Well, why don't you listen? I don't understand.
Graham's getting abused because he doesn't listen.
Well, as I tell my children when they were younger, I don't want this hurts me more than it hurts you to drop the hammer on
To
you.
quote the words of Jack Newberry, that's what we call a lesson. All right, let's go.
He actually told that to me a couple times.
That's what we call a lesson.
Banks. Stamp it, save it. If and when that happens, you know your good pal Banks called it and fully support it. Dan can drop the people's elbow from the top rope while Graham goes Karate Man on his show.
Again,
Karate Man.
That would be fun. Dan does Karate Man. Like, that's just something Dan says all the time.
Oh, okay.
You obviously don't watch the Dan Bongino show, Royce.
Miss
I'm too busy
Lovegood.
running this show.
That's
Graham,
true.
Todd, Tony, Royce, God bless y'all and your families.
Royce is with a Y, by the way. Royce. Just to. Anyways.
Row Ice.
Royce.
Row Ice.
My wife's sisters call me Rice.
Royce.
Just for fun.
You
Rice.
look like a rice.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
What
do.
does that mean?
Rice or Royce. All right,
Right.
let's go.
You look like a rice. Like you could go either way. Harley Girl, mandatory drug test for welfare. 100%
Ding, ding,
agree with
ding,
this.
ding, 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 ding,
100%
That works.
disagree
Yeah, that
with it. I mean,
works.
agree with this.
Problem solved. But like that, we just did it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Pow.
we fixed it, guys.
LMC4 Jesus. Where do I get myself Dear America apparel?
Like I said, 2025 is going to bring some stuff around, a lot of different things going on in the background. We will let you know. We'll let you know.
Yep. A Sereno, sending blessings to those in the military, first responders, hospital workers that will have to spend the day away from their families. Stay safe and God bless.
Ditto.
Hey. Kiloho, I'm on Social Security, can get over $200 for groceries from DHS, but will not do it as my Social Security is twice what I was making working. But while working, I need more money, but did not qualify. That's the way the government works.
Yep.
Well, again, part of the system that needs to be fixed. I still don't think the answer is
$9.99.
If you are able to work, you should be able to make. You should be able to afford what you make from working, but that comes to lowering prices lowering inflation across the board.
$9.99 from the Moose Queen.
Thank you, Moose Queen.
Thank you, Moose Queen.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Oh my God. Punisher 541. Clear throat. It's stuffing. Only hillbillies who ride. I'm not saying that. Call it dressing.
He had to clear his throat because it wasn't true, and that's what you do right before, like, you lie.
Yeah.
You know,
LOL, kidding. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have to defend Punisher here because, Graham, you clear your throat all the time.
Yeah, but I have asthma and I talk for a living.
Okay.
It's different.
All right. Okay.
Hello.
Also, this guy typed clear his throat, which means he was trying to, imply that it was like something that he was.
I love Punisher. You guys leave Punisher alone. He's my he's my man.
Well, he's not supposed to be typing from the basement. That's the rule. Sheila May, we are waiting for Rice to finish his sentence before Graham rudely cut him off. Love you, Graham and guys.
Rice?
You're welcome, Linda.
Hey, sorry. Hey,
I think is what I was talking about with taxes. I was gonna say I've been paying taxes for a few years now, and my first couple of years, I got money back and I was happy. But in these last couple of years, I have paid all that money back and some, and it's just they're gonna find a way to take it from you regardless.
You don't have enough deductions,
with the
man.
current. No, I don't.
You need to buy a new car every day.
Buy a house.
Every year.
Buy a house.
Because I still need that money to pay bills, dog, and not all of that is deductible. So, anyways,
Royce,
all I'm saying is they got the money back.
Get yourself a traditional IRA, and you could deduct everything that you put in your IRA deducts from your gross income.
I know I do have an IRA, and I can put money in the IRA, but
is
I
it a
need
traditional
the money
or a
that
Roth?
I make to pay bills and stuff. So I can't.
I know,
put
but
a lot.
is it a tradition or a Roth?
All right, we can talk about this after. Let's move on.
Love you. Let's go.
Also, and I'll say this about cutting people off. You guys come on here and lead the show and have to keep the narrative going and then try to get everybody, not talking on top of each other and then moving back and forth and having to adjust and keeping the narrative and keeping you guys engaged. It's a lot more difficult than you think it is.
Try to keep the show on track and moving along. That's pretty hard too sometimes.
Yeah, and that's why I just had to cut us off. Tony's over here talking about Roth IRAs and everything. We're trying to get out of here. Let's go.
All right.
Todd,
You're
your mic
muted,
is
dog.
off.
You're muted.
Oh, Lord.
How about you?
I'm thankful God felt this country was worth saving, retired LEO, and I'm thankful for all the first responders in our military. Thank you, our Father in heaven. Absolutely.
Yep. Amen to that. Yep.
All right. Sheila May, happy Turkey Day. I love you, dear America family. Let's make it soon. What?
Watch The Chosen.
Trump
Watch
getting
The
in office.
Chosen. Oh, okay. All right. Yes, absolutely. Chosen's a great show. Love it.
Yep.
All right, am I back?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. $20 from Jody Hart on YouTube.
Just
Thank
to
you,
have it.
Jody.
Thank you, Jody.
Roscoe, Dan Iron Dome Bongino, soon to be USSSSS director with Graham. Patriot Hammer Allen.
Patriot Hammer.
See, time is over. Get ready for no nonsense action. America, the freedom train is about to.
That sounds like a patriotic porno. Patriot Hammer.
Oh my God.
That's not how I took it at all.
Sounds
dude.
like a 4th of July porn is what that
Right.
sounds like. Patriot Hammer.
How many times do I have to prove that it's not just me? Jody Hart, $10 from Jody Hart.
Thank you, Jody.
Cody Morris, happy Thanksgiving, gentlemen. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed holiday with your families. God bless you guys. You're awesome. Thank you, Cody.
Oh, man. Sorry. Let's
Royce
go.
is just sitting there shaking his head, sick to his stomach.
Oh, man.
Danny,
You know, porn stars are super conservative. They really are. Moving
Off
on.
the topic. We're off the topic.
Danny
Moving on.
Bickerdike. Every day I wake up and try to identify to what? As January the 20th.
Oh, yeah. We got to get to
January.
January. I'm not saying that last name either.
Yeah,
I don't believe that's a real last name.
it is. Bickerdike.
Bigger night.
Yeah, what's wrong? That's not.
They all stuffed
Graham's mind is in the gutter
Dude,
right now.
my eyes are watering right together. I can't get over Patriot Hammer. I'm sorry. I can't. Oh, Mr. Washington. What's that, Betsy Ross?
That's my Patriot Hammer.
Oh, my God.
All righty.
Stuff that turkey with dressing and bake it in the oven. Happy, give thanks to God. Graham crackers, be blessed. I'm not saying stuffing. No.
It's stuffing, Todd.
Dressing.
With stuffing.
Devil, be quiet. Banks. Sorry, multiple messages. Also prayers for our football commissioner, Mike, who lost his mother yesterday. Good man and Patriot. Ugh.
Sorry,
For the record, I am very anti-pornography. I believe everybody should download Covenant Eyes on their devices, especially if you have children. Porn is a cancer and a disease.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's funny.
Reel it in, man.
Yeah. Sorry, multiple net. Yeah, there we go. Jody Hart, Graham, Royce, Todd, and Tony, thank you so much for your teaching. Also, I think to receive my comment on Facebook, thanks so much for not using the R word and more. Idiots, dumb is fine. Oh, for not saying it.
No, I disagree. I think we should bring it back.
Bring it back, man.
Because people that we're saying that about are obviously not people with actual things. They are legit morons.
Yeah. And so I think, listen, and this is going to be the most, I should probably give myself the disclaimer, but I think we should bring back using the word gay as a joke. Because
I can't talk about Patriot Hammer, but you can idle for bringing the word gay back. Like, okay, all right.
I think
this is some leveraged bullcrap against me. Is what's going on.
The word that rhymes with maggot should come back too.
No. That one is okay. We don't have to deal with that one.
London's allowed to say it, and it's fine. But all right, let's go.
London can say a lot of things. That's why we left them. Anyways,
let's go. Sheila May, I meant let's meet together soon and watch The Chosen. Autocorrect is the devil out to steal my money. LMBO.
Sheila May, sign me up. I'll watch it with you. Yep.
Hey, question: if can you stream The Chosen on Rumble and watch it, or is that illegal?
I don't know. Actually, probably not.
I don't think Rumble would have an issue, but I don't know.
Sorry. Come on.
Green Harper,
come on.
Poker on my coffee with the porno reference. Good job, dude. The hammer of justice.
That's not what it is.
God-fearing America, I'm so thankful for my children, Grant and Jilly, watching the show today with their friend Rachel. Shout out to them. Please. Hello, children.
Hello.
And
sorry you tuned in on an episode where we're talking about
Graham was talking about his Patriot Hammer.
After all that, hello, kids.
Yes, but hello, children. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, look, I've always said that this is a PG-13 show, okay? And so, I don't think that your 5 or 6-year-old should be watching the show.
100%.
Right.
No, I agree.
35. You are killing me today. Ha 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 ha.
I told y'all this is gonna be a fun episode today.
I think politics in general should be PG-13 with the stuff that's talked about.
Yeah.
If it's a political show, you're bound to hear some stuff.
To even make the statement we are anti-porn on this show. If you got like your 7-year-old watching, their first thing is gonna be like, "What is porn?" Like, you know what I mean? Like it's PG-13 show.
Last one.
Jazlette, 33. Y'all need a redneck former public school teacher on the show. We have a lot to say, plus going for back surgery in a week. Prayers. Well, I mean, I'm close.
Prayers for your surgery, 100%. Everything's going to be good. I don't know if we can handle another voice on the show to make it 5 voices.
He wants to be a public school teacher, so we're pretty much there.
Yeah, I mean, close enough.
Seat's been filled, brother.
Lord Almighty, I can only imagine Todd being
That's what I'm saying.
Middle school public school teacher. Man, oh man, oh man.
High school
all right,
even worse.
ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for this episode. Please do us a favor and make sure to hit that like button and make sure to hit the share button. That is it for this week. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor after you hit like and share today on this video. Tomorrow, turn your phone off. Spend some time in the moment. That's what I intend to do. My phone will be off tomorrow. If you need me, you can call Alyssa if you are in my life enough to have those numbers. Do the same. Spend some time in the moment, even with the family members that drive you crazy. what a time and what a blessing we have to even be able to spend time with people that drive us crazy. It is truly a blessing. So we love you guys. We appreciate everything. Tony, say goodbye.
Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Stay safe. See you next week.
All right, Royce.
Happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for everybody. And I know Silent isn't a sponsor of this show, but days like tomorrow, when you need one of those Faraday sleeve bags, pop your phone in there, put it in the drawer, and that's it. Nothing's coming through. Boom, there it is, Silent. You can go check them out.
It's going straight in the bag. All right, Todd.
To answer a couple questions really quick. Number one, won't be here next week because I will be in New York going to the Christmas tree lighting. And it's far. I'm getting a lot of questions about the hot seat. Until further notice, because of all the changes that's going on here with the Dear America Network, we're putting everything on pause to see what's going to happen in the next few weeks, months, or whatever. So y'all just bear with me. And when we have something to tell you, we'll tell you.
Yeah. Yep.
Simple.
Good. All right. And as always, 2024 Thanksgiving episode is officially in the books. Nice. Thank you guys for yet another lap around the sun for Thanksgiving. I mean, we're going to do this whole thing again for New Year's, but either way, thank you guys. Take time, enjoy your family. And as always, I'm Graham Allen. Stay awake, not woke. Trust in God, not the government. And as always, stay free.